Hi everybody, this is Sherry from Share Bear Cottage, and tonight I thought I'd show you how I did this. This is not a tutorial, I'm just going to show you how I made it, and it's like a folio, but it's made so that you can, put your little ephemera in here, and it has the pleated sides, but I'm going to make this a little bit bigger in the next one. And then I've got 6 file folder dividers made out of book page and a little trim, and I've sewed it on. You don't have to sew it, but that's one good way to get a good strong, hold on it. You can also glue it, is just fine. I've used 2 sheets, and I've got 2 sheets of paper here. I've used a different paper for, a little bit of trim. I was going to go farther with this, and put lace and some bling and stuff on it. But I just kept it for me, and so I thought I'd show you how I made this. I think it's pretty cool, and these little file folder inserts here, they're really very strong. I was pretty surprised. So thanks for joining me tonight, and I guess we can get started. So what I've done is I've I don't know if your computer does it or your printer does it, but I've taken off the white edge on my paper. Now this paper is a cardstock, and I just thought I'd use that. I love, love, love this paper. I think it's so pretty, and that's why I wanted to use it on this. And then I have 2 sheets of that because we're going to make it fold over and make it look nice. Looks like I missed this side right here. Maybe we can go ahead and take that side off. Then I've also included some paper that looks like lace, but it's just paper lace. And I think it came from Tailor-Made Journals on Etsy. So there we go. And this is that paper right here. Really does look like lace, doesn't it? Like a lace curtain. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty cool. Okay. Gee, I better set the timer. And I don't know if we'll make this in 30 minutes or not, but we'll give it a shot. Now, one of the things I want to do is get this started, because we want it to, let's see, how much do I have here? Actually, I've made, this one was longer than this one, but that's okay. I've got like, looks like, geez, like a couple inches. I'm going to make a mark. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'll make a mark where the page bends over. Okay. And what did I do? I marked my I marked my pad. That's funny. Okay, let's do it again. I've never done that one before. There's always a first time, right? Okay. So there's that one. I think I'm going to put it on the scoreboard, since it's, cardstock. Now this one here, this one was not made out of cardstock, but I lined it. I lined it with paper from a book, all through it. I lined it on the sides and the back and the bottom. So But we just go with cardstock this time. See if I like it. I hope we like it. Let's do this one. Just a little shy. Okay, and then we want it down a little bit. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. I don't think we'll even need 2 sheets, you know. Let's do this. So we did it at 2 1/8 about. And let's do this one at 6 1/2. All right. I'm going to bend it this way. I should have creased it on the other side first, but I didn't, so we'll just do it this way. And we'll do this baby this way. And then we'll do it back this way. That'll work because I did the wrong side out. Okay, so there we have our little, you could use it for an envelope or whatever, but I'm going to put some gussets on each side. I'm just trying to think and trying to decide what size I want, since I'm not making this a large one. Let's see. I think I'm still gonna do maybe 1 3/4 is what I'll do. Now I have another piece of cardstock. Now this is about 85-pound cardstock from Walmart. So I'm going to do here, let's see, how long is this? Let's see how long it is first before I get all excited and get things done. Okay, so it's 4 1/4 this way. So we need 2 pieces, 4 1/4 by 1 3/4. Okay. I think we'll have enough to do that here. So 1 3/4. Okay. And then we'll do 4 1/4. I think is what we said, up to the first notch there. We don't have to do the whole page. Okay, now I'm going to put it in my cutter. And I'll leave that there because I'm going to use it in a sec. We're supposed to be getting some terrible winds tonight after 10 o'clock. All my plants are on the ground, so I'm kind of prepared for it. No umbrellas up, and I'm just awaiting. So if I hear something clanging and banging, it'll be my wind chime that I have out there that's already all torn up. Okay, so we have 2 of those. Okay, now what we need to do with these is decide, you know, how big of a, what do they call that? What do they call that? Well, how big of a, my mind's blank. I'll just do it and we'll figure it out. Okay, I was thinking, you know, maybe a quarter of an inch. Can you see this? Okay, good. I was thinking maybe a 1/4 of an inch. That's a half. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe a 1/4 plus 1, and then that's 1, 2, 3 eighths, and then 1, 2, 3 eighths, and 1, 2, 3 eighths, and 1, 2, 3/8, and that leaves a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do 3/8. Whoop. Well, I think I'm going to do 3/8. 3/8. And then I'm going to turn it around and do another 3/8. Okay, and then I'm going to put it over here on 1 and do 1, 2, 3/8 here. And 1, 2, 3/8 here. Uh-oh. It's not even. No, it's not. Let's see. 1, 2, 3/8 here. And then 1, 2, 3/8 and a tiny bit. Okay. I'm going to 1, 2, 3/8. I'm going to do this one. And I'll skip that one. Okay. Might need to cut some of that off. We'll see. We'll see how it works. I might need 2-inch. Darn. Whoop. All right. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit. Okay. So now what I want to do is crease each one of these the best I can. I never can seem to get this straight, even when I use the scoreboard, but I keep trying. I don't know why. I'm terrible in math, so that may be part of the condition. Now this little piece, I don't know if I should keep it on or take it off, so I might use that to glue. See, I don't think that's big enough. That'll be down here like this. I think it needs to be bigger. I'm gonna do it over. This is a do-over, I'm sorry. Okay, let's do 2.5. 2.5. Then we need to do 4.25 right here. Just up, oops, I went over it, but just up to the score line. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna take this and we're gonna cut that part off. I want to make it so that there's plenty of room, so that you can stuff it with ephemera, or maybe some lace and things like that. And that's kind of what I had in mind for this one. And, oh shoot, leaving it, without room, kind of senseless. My blade is getting dull on my other trimmer. Wonder if there's a place you can take these and get them sharpened, like you do knives. Probably the knife guy be able to do this because you can take it off, huh? Okay, there's that. Now we'll make our little marks. We'll try to make them even. Okay, so what do we got here? 2.5. So half of 2.5 is 1 1/4, and 1 1/4 is 2.5, right? Let's do it in the middle. Okay, then we have 1 1/2 and 1 1/2. Right here. We'll just make these bigger. That's all I can say. Okay. Oop. So what I tried to do is try to just make each fold a little bigger. That's okay, as long as we've got some expandable room. That's what we need, you know. It can be bigger as long as it'll expand. In fact, I could even probably go in half of these. No, I think this will be fine. Well, at least I'm hoping. Okay, I'm hoping. So, 1 1/4 there, and right here. Okay, and we do this. And we're gonna scrunch that down pretty good. I don't know if I scrunched this, but let's give it a good press. Okay. So now I want to I'm going to take 6. Actually, I'm going to take 12. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5. Jeez, it doesn't want to let go. Because I'm going to make them double thickness. Okay. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. All right, now we can cut those off. And these, put them all going in the same direction. All right. Oop. Okay, I'm going to cut all of these sides off first. We only need to have this. I'm going to cut it right along the edge of the printing, and then probably this line and whoops, and maybe out here and here, this line, and right about here. Okay. I think that'll work pretty good. I'm gonna just do two. I don't think I can do all these at once. Okay, let's use the chopper. I think it'll work, but I'll have to take off this side first. Oops. Maybe I can take, I don't know. It seems I have to mark it in a different way, but I know that I want the top and the bottom off, and I know that I want the pages taken off up to the printing. And I'm going to try it. Oh yeah, I think that's about perfect. Yeah. Give you a space to go ahead. Oops, can't see me. Gives you a space to go ahead and glue, or, you know, put it in your sewing machine. And then we take this part off here up to the printing, and hopefully that'll fit in here pretty good, and it'll close. Cool, that's the measurements we want. All right, so let's continue. Maybe these will all go through here. Let's try it. This one's a little bit heftier than the other one. So that worked. All right. This one goes right there. Oh dear. Oh, I think my cutter doesn't like that. It's too many. It's saying no, no, no. There we go. And one more cut. Okay. Now, anyone, you know, who got this or made this, if they wanted to, they could put little tabbies in there, you know, to, just like a real file cabinet. You know, you can put, well, we're going to put these in here, like so. And then we're going to put, you know, oh, that was a little longer. We're going to put some paper. We're going to have to cut that one down a little more. Put some paper over the top and make it sturdy. Only have to take off a little bit. Okay, let's take that off and move our board. All right, so right now I'm going to take the glue and I'm going to glue pages together. Okay. Someday I'm going to get me one of those big paper chompers, you know, the kind they have at the school and stuff. Yeah, one of those. I forgot the name of them. But yeah, those would work really good. For, you know, when you have a lot of papers to put together. Okay. I'll just do that. There we go. That's one. We should have 6 dividers, folder dividers. There's two. Crazy weather, huh? Today is like almost 80 here. Yesterday it was 80. And, you know, just people freezing in Texas. And now today, I guess they said it was like close to 80 there. Isn't that crazy? But you know, that cold snap, it happens about every 150 to 200 years. I looked it up and did a little research on it. And so, you know, that's why none of us know anything about it. But, you know, the weather people do. They just didn't say anything. All right. I got some new little candles for my desk. This one smells particularly nice. It's called Berry or something or other. And the other ones were non-fragrance. All right. There's that one. Oops. It's getting a little sticky there. I should be doing this on my book, but I'm not. Okay. Now, I wouldn't use a book that, you know, like is vintage or anything like that with, if you're going to use book pages for this project. I would use a book maybe from the Dollar Tree. They are only $1, and you can, the paper's good in it and strong. But vintage, you know, if you really use ephemera and stuff a lot, or lace or whatever you're going to put in here, you could put embroidery, those little spools that you wrap up, those embroidery threads could go in here. Something you could take along with you and, you know, work on something while you're waiting for the doctor or whatever you're doing. I go to the doctor tomorrow myself. This, going to the doctor nowadays is very strange. You know, they can't let, my friend said, wear a double mask. Well, I need to breathe. It's hard for me to breathe in those masks, but we got to do it. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I put it on both sides. Oh, and I don't have any more. Okay, well, that's all right. I'll just pick this one up, put it over. You'll have extra glue. All right, down the side. There we go. Glue, glue, and more glue. Okay. Now these will dry pretty fast, and when I did mine, I let them dry out. I let them dry overnight, but you know, you don't have to do that. You can go ahead and start right away. I'm going to set them aside though while we do the little side gussets here, and we'll see how that goes. I'm really tempted. Let's see if I can get some of this glue off. Okay, I'm really tempted to put an extra crease in between each one of these. I'm going to do it. Let's just see what happens. What the heck? We can only ruin it, right? It's only paper. That's what they say. It's only paper. Okay. Well, I'm going to put it over here in the middle. Kind of, sort of. All right. So I'm going to go... Where's my other... Here it is. Here's my other one. I'm going to go right between these guys. Right there. Okay. And then right between... Let's see, put these between something, and then see if I can get the middle. This looks like the middle here. I'm just doing this, you know, whoopsie, that's not the middle. Or I jumped to track or something. Well, that's going to have to do. And then, middle of this one. Probably right about there. Did they call this flying by the seat of your pants? I really don't know. Oh my gosh. Is this one of these things? Do as I say, not as I do? It could be. Okay. This way. This way. This way. This way. I kind of like the little creases. This way. This way. And this way. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I'm sorry that I moved the camera. I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to go sew this. I'm going to go sew this and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I sewed around here, did a little blip here. I don't know what happened. The sewing machine hiccuped here and over here. But I came back and I was thinking, you know, it might be good, you know, to have this one with a snap on it. But we'll do that last. And my 30 minutes already went over. So, I don't know. This might take a few minutes to do. Shoot. If it takes too long, oh, I'll just, I'll go ahead with this. Okay, so I took these and I stapled them at the bottom here with a tiny stapler. Where's my camera? Oh, there we go. I stapled one this way, and then I stapled one that way. So, and then I pushed down, you know, the ends, you know, so nothing was gonna hurt anybody. And I did that on both of them, you know, so I've got it one way and one the other way with the tiny stapler from Tim Holtz. Okay, now I think we're ready to go ahead and put these in here. The reason I use this color is because it matches more with this paper instead of the white. I know the white's inside, and, you know, at this point, you know, I could line it, you know, like I did my other one. I lined it with paper from the book, but I think I'll just go ahead and put these in, and we'll go from there. All right, so I think I want these fins here to head inside. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope. Sometimes I don't know exactly how to express myself in words. All right, so I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac. I'm going to use it on this. And I'm going to put the Fabri-Tac on the actual thread there that I sewed around. Now you don't have to sew, but I just like the way it looked, and I said I wasn't going to sew, and then I changed my mind. You know how we do. How we do. I didn't bring myself anything to drink in here. I'm very thirsty. All right, so let's see. All right, so I'm going to start here, and I'm going to put a bead. Can you see me? A bead of glue down here to the end. And then over here, all the way down to the bottom. And then I'm going to attach with the fin facing in, the raw edge, I guess you could call it, this one here. Make sure that it's up to the edge, and I'll put a couple clamps on it. I bought some more of the, that one's too heavy. I bought some more of these at the Dollar Tree. Happy to say they're wood, and I'm gonna paint them up and decorate them. I don't know if you want to see me do that, but I'll turn on the camera and see what happens. What the heck, you know? I'll feel like I'm crafting with somebody that way. I think it's always so much more fun that way. Okay, now this one, we're going to turn the fins in, this raw edge. So let's do it again. Down to here. And pick this up. Make sure that it's on there nice. Put my little clamps on. There. Oh, the one thing I did do that I didn't show you before I turned the camera on, I just had one crease here. So when I came back, I thought, well, since I'm putting extra large fins in, I'll go ahead and make it's a 1/4 inch space and then another crease there. I did round the corners when I sewed, and then I thought, you know, it might look really cute even when it's full, but I want to wait until I get, you know, things in there before I would put, you know, snap here. But you know, I love snaps. I just think they're the greatest. I think they work better than the rip. Oh, what do you call that? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, those little dots, and you rip them apart and put them back. I like snaps better. That's just me, my preference. So we'll let that kind of sit there. While that's sitting there, we're going to work on our little pages. So, where's my little... Oh, I can move this. And I bet I can find my lace paper. Yes. So this is what I want to use on the top of the paper. So we have it, so it's a little bit, you know, it's still a little bit damp and it's a little bit curly, but it'll be fine. And after I'm off camera, you know, I'll probably go back and sew around the edges, you know, with the tops on. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I'm going to make the tops probably 1 inch. So I have like a 1/2 inch on each side. Let's try that. I'll just try it. Yeah. We're experimenting. This is different than I did my last one, so. Okay, and I'm gonna measure about an inch. I'll try to do it this way. About an inch right there. There's an inch. Let's see how that works before we go any farther. Oh dear. I wish I had one of those little tiny scoreboards. That'd be fun. All right. Here it is. All right. Whoa. See, it wants to slide over. When paper wants to slide that way. All righty. Well, I didn't get it exactly, but it's okay. We can put this on here, and that'll look pretty. And then if you want to go farther, you know, you can always put a little tabby, make it little, tab on here, put some lace across here, or something like that. It'd be really nice. Even, you know, but that's why I use this, because it looks like lace. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac, I think. I probably could use the other glue, but because I am going to sew it. But if you didn't sew it, use Fabri-Tac. I would, if you have it. Tacky glue is good too. It's a good strong glue, and you know, I've used it for years and years, and it's never failed me. So, okay, that one there. Put some here. Okay. And give it a good press. The back side is a little shorter, but that's all right. And then we can cut the ends off. So I think an inch is good, don't you? Yeah, I think so. We can always straighten these out. You know, you just put them under a book overnight and, you know, they'll be straight in the morning. Cut this baby off. Cut this baby off. And you have one of your file folders in, ready to go. Let's turn that one over, and I think we will go ahead and cut all of them 1 inch. So that was 1, and we need 6. So here we go. 1 inch. 2. 3. You know, if this goes over, you know, I apologize. If there's anything you want to fast forward through, I understand. But I'm not a Speedy Gonzalez crafter. I take my time. I want to do it right, and I'm just a slower speed. So there's 4, 5, and 1 more. And I hope you don't mind. If you do, give me a comment. You know, tell me. You know, I don't want any videos longer than, you know, 30 minutes or, you know, 45 minutes or whatever. And then that way we'll have to, you know, break them up more. We'll have to have part 1, part 2, and all that jazz. Okay. Oh, I have to do these. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? All right. The reason I'm doing this is because, you know, you get a much cleaner line than you do if you just try to fold it in half. You know, I do my best to get it in the middle and hold it. Sometimes it doesn't like to be held, but it'll look really good in the book. So that's my aim. Right? Oops. Try to hold it. Okay. One more. Sounds like the ice cream truck is here. I don't know if you can hear that. But I have the TV on in the other room. Have my little baby boy keep company so he doesn't start barking at everything. He's so protective of me. Okay, we got all these. Now we're gonna fold them and glue them on each page. And the thing that I liked about this, instead of the kind that you make with the pages attached to each other, is that if I want to, you know, move my whatever bird ephemera that I have in the front to the back, I don't have to rearrange everything. I can just pick the whole thing up and put it in the back. So I guess that's one plus. I like it because it's small and, you know, it'll carry just anywhere. You can carry it with you. Maybe it'd be better to put the glue in here. I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, now this one has a larger size and a smaller size too. I'm so crooked. I'm so lopsided. Okay, we'll just set it in here. Like so. Get most of the glue. Oop. Okay. Baby in there. Fold it over. Oop. Doggone it. I was pushing hard. Okay. Let's snap these guys off. You know what I want to do? I want to put these down here for a second, and I think this is probably ready to do the other side. So let's take these off and go ahead and glue this and whoop, and you know, put them on the other side. I know everybody has their own way of doing things. That's why I don't like to say it's a tutorial. It's just the way I do it, and I hope you have fun watching and try it. Okay, so now I'm going to just take these, put them back on here. Squirts out a little bit there. On this side. Okay, now let's finish the insides. We just got 4 more. and we can call it done. You can go ahead and decorate this to the hilt. It'd be awesome with lots of lace on it and some flowers in the front. I mean, you know, there's lots of things you can do with it. But the thing I like the best is, you know, I can stick it in my purse when I'm going somewhere. You know, and if I'm doing some embroidery or some slow stitching, I've got it with me. And I can go ahead and take the colors I want, take the needles I want, take whatever I'm working on. It'll fit in here. It's so cute. All right. I could have used my tacky glue, but I wanted you to know that if you're just gluing and not sewing, it's better to use a stronger glue. In most cases, when you're, you know, going to be using something, you know, putting things in, taking things out, you know. Like that. Okay. All right. See, you missed a little bit here. More under there. There we go. We got 3 done. You can also, you know, decorate the body of the little folders, inserts that we made. If you wanted to, I'd probably put, what do you call it, gesso on it, and then decorate it that way. You could use little digital paper or paper ephemera, some things out of magazines, some cutouts, you know, all that stuff. Would be fun. Would be really pretty. I don't know how long we've been going here the second time, but what I'm thinking is I will stop and I'll come back and show you the completed project. I'll put all these little fins inside the folio and get this finished, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay. Okay, well, this is what we started with, and this one is the first one I made. It's got the gussets on the side, and this one we made a little bit smaller, but you can still put 6 dividers in here if you want, or you can do 4 or 3, whatever you want to put in here. This is how they look inside. Hope you can see that. And they have the little lace tops. And you can put a little tiny, this isn't one, but you can put your little tabs, little tiny tabs on here, and then, you know, print on there what you want it to say. And then here's the gussets that we did. Turned out really nice. I'm glad we went bigger. It would have been too small. And if you don't, and I put some lace on here. So this is our finished project for today. And if you don't have a snap, you don't like a snap, you can always, you know, put on, I drug out some of my, you know, these are my embellished, this one's nice. Don't know if it would work on this side here. Maybe. No, I don't think so. I think you'd need to have a whole one. I was looking for one that I think would look pretty on here. This one might look pretty on here. You can put it on the top. That was a tiny one. Let's see. Oh, here's a bigger one. Anyway, you can put a... you really can, if you want, can put a paper clip on there like that, you know, and it'll hold it together. It'll hold it closed. But myself, or you can put, you know, 3 of those, what the heck are they called? I wish I had invented it. Velcro. The 3 little Velcro dots if you want, and then that'll close and keep it down. You know, I mean, you can put flowers on here. You can put things with little dangles up here. You might want to put it on, you know, like this way. Let's see if we can get one on here without, yeah, sort of like that. Shoot, that's cute too, isn't it? This has a little heart, and it says made with love, and the pin is turned around, so it's all cattywampus, but you get the idea. Let me see if I can turn it around. Doesn't want to turn around. But anyway, the little heart hangs in that circle. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. And if you've gotten this far and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll have more videos like this. And of course, on Mondays, I'm doing my my CW weekly, and I'll be on week 7 or 8, or maybe I can get 2 done. And I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, well, we'll see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.